Yeah, so just before we get into talking about the game, obviously yesterday it was announced that Clarkey had taken the manager's job at Shildon. Do you want to wish him good luck or anything?
Yeah, I wish him all the luck in the world. He's people got to respect what he's done at this club. He's been a fantastic coach for me, right through everything in my time that he's been with me in the last 6-7 years. You know, he's done a lot of things out of football for me, which I'll never forget. But I've known Clarkey for years before we even got involved in this football team. You know, I had him at Billingham Town with me. He's been a coach. I've known him before that as a friend. And it's the right time for him. It's the right time for him to move on for himself. He's seen a good opportunity for himself to move on, and we've got to deal with it. It's a big loss, I'm not going to lie. But we've got a good management team still here. You know, a collective group of good lads around me, Marske and obviously Wardy and Liam. Not looking to bring anyone in at the present minute. We'll just crack on what we are. But yeah, I wish him all the best.
Brilliant. And just getting on with the game, not the best performance, but a win's a win.
Yeah, a win's a win. A cup game. It was a typical cup game. I said to the lads at half time, I just thought that the game was a basketball game in the first half. You know, passing was terrible. We give the ball away too many times, looked wide open at the back. When we went forward, we didn't look like we'd hold the ball up. Midfield were all over the place. Their fullbacks were getting out. Then they had attack. Then we had an attack. And it was just like that all the way right through 45 minutes. I thought we played a little bit better in the second half. We moved things around a little bit, made a couple of subs because we didn't think we were helping Bosch out up front. And Connor come on. Obviously we moved Curtis out a little bit wider, you know, instead of his left back role, which he doesn't enjoy there, which we know about. But biggest blow of the day is picking another centre half injury up. Adam Wheatley coming out with a groin injury, so really scraped the barrel on centre halves at the present minute to drop into there. So it's going to be nip and tuck on Tuesday night and see what we're going to play there, really.
Yeah, so just on the subject of centre half injuries, Rio or obviously Doms are going to be out all season, but is Rio any closer to coming back?
He's just started doing straight line running, Rio. I think he thinks he's a little bit fitter than what he is, which is it's happy to see, but it's always one of them where you put him in, you don't end him being out for 4 or 5 weeks. I think it'll be about another fortnight for him at least. Kev's done a little bit more than him, so I'm hoping maybe he could be fit for next Saturday. Don't know if he's fit to play for next Saturday. We want to train a couple of training sessions under, but the games are coming that thick and fast now. It's very hard in this league, you know. So I might have to look to either strengthen there or maybe try and bring someone in to help us out for midweekers, really. So you know, numbers are down at the present minute. I don't make any excuses. It's just what it is. Everyone has injuries, and it's hard to deal with. But it's quite hard, obviously, to travel and, you know, the miles away that you're out on a Tuesday night and trying to get lads out to work and that, it's going to be even harder, but we'll just crack on with it.
Yeah, so just on the subject of obviously games coming thick and fast like you just touched upon, so FA Trophy may be a little bit of a distraction.
Yeah, you know, this is the thing. It's a very hard situation that you're in, you know, because you want to win every game as a manager. The club want you to win in these games, obviously in the FA Trophy and the FA Cup, because it brings financial gain to the club. But when we look at the bigger picture of it all, you know, in the league that we're in, it's a lot harder, and it's going to be we're going to need a bigger squad to try and carry on. Otherwise, if we're going to keep on picking injuries up like we are, it's going to be very hard because there's going to be more games. I know, and if we find ourselves staying in this competition, which we want to, we're going to end up with games right till the end of November, Saturday, Tuesday, which is very difficult. But we never go into any game to lose a game, you know. So that's what we come for today, to win. And it was on a penalty shootout, and obviously we just knew that Ryan would be the one to win the game for us. We said before the penalty shootout that he'd win it. I said he'd save 2 before he actually shot, but he only got the 1. But fair play to all the penalty takers today. You know, to put him away well, and we'll go through the next round.
Yeah. So what was the thinking behind Ryan even taking him on?
He's got good technique, hasn't he? He was having a good game. He loves it. You know, he's just one of them characters where he's first to step up and ask if he can have one. And to be fair, he'd like to take him. I think he'd like to take him in the 90 minutes if I let him. But you know, he has got good technique, and he's worthy due what he done, and he finished the ball, finished his penalty win.
Yes. But then just looking ahead to Stalybridge on Tuesday night, how do we go about preparing for that with still a depleted squad and on the back of today?
Have a body count first today to see how we all are today, because I don't know if I've picked up another little knock in there, which I won't say who it is, but I might have done. Ben's working overtime on everyone he possibly can, but unfortunately some of the injuries that we've got, they're not a quick turnaround. So I'm either going to have to try and get some duels in, or I'm going to have a little look for loans. The problem you have with loans is the clubs that are letting people go are all like only 17, 18, 19 year olds, and to coming into this league it's very demanding, you know. As we can see sometimes with some of the young lads that we bring on, it's very difficult, you know. So I've got to have a body count, and then we'll just go from there.
Brilliant. Cheers, Carl.
No worries.